So I don't know a lot about Jill Biden, the first lady. I knew there was some sort of controversy behind calling her a doctor or not. I didn't keep up too much with that, but I don't know much about her except for she's the first lady. But apparently she's, I'm starting to like her already. So here's an article from the Associated Press. It goes like this: Jill Biden promises free access to community college. That's the title. So here we go. Quote: Jill Biden is pushing free access to community college and training programs, saying the schools will be an important part of the Biden administration efforts to rebuild the economy. A longtime community college professor and advocate, the First Lady said people struggling to get by during the coronavirus induced economic slump need access to these schools. Quote: we have to get this done, and we have to do it now. That's why we're going to make sure that everyone has access to free community college and training programs, Jill Biden said in taped remarks broadcast Tuesday during a virtual legislative summit hosted by the Association of Community College Trustees and the American Association of Community Colleges. She was not more specific. As a presidential candidate, Joe Biden promised 2 years of community college or training, quote, without debt. Similar proposals have been put forward in the past. In 2015, President Barack Obama and then Vice President Joe Biden had pushed a plan to provide 2 years of community college, but the proposal languished in Congress. Jill Biden indicated that the administration would revive that idea. So I'm going to be upfront and say that I've been pretty critical of the Biden administration, but I gotta give her credit where credit is due. So the idea of free college, wherever we can get it, is a good idea. Jill Biden's plan is for 2 years of free college. That's an associate's degree, half of your bachelor's degree if you transfer, or a trade school, some trade schools. And I think the part that most people don't talk about often is that it provides a 2 year debt-free cushion for anyone who doesn't know what to do with their lives. So hear me out on this one. Let's say that you don't know what to do with your career as an 18-year-old. Or if you're older and you want a change in profession, but you don't know quite what to do. So under Jill Biden's plan, and I guess Joe's too, you get to go to community college and earn 2 years towards whatever degree that you want. You get to go to school, learn a trade that can earn you decent money. Or at worst, if school is just not for you, you get to try it out and not go into massive amounts of debt. So that's actually a pretty significant cushion in my opinion. Anecdotally, I've seen people, or I know people who have been, they go to college and they don't know what to do, or they go to college and something happens in their lives and they can't finish, and then they're stuck with the debt that they incurred while they're there. So they didn't get the benefits of a degree, but they incurred, they got the debt, that goes with trying. I think it's a good idea to give, people at the very least a 2 year cushion to decide what they want. Not that it's not enough, in my opinion. You still need to give 4 years of free college, but this is a pretty decent start. Also, did anyone know that Joe Biden had a plan for 2 years of free college?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, I honestly had absolutely no clue. And I'm not sure if I'm just not in the loop, but I thought I would have heard of something like that. And if I'm not the only one who didn't hear this, then I think Joe Biden could have won by a larger margin if he made something like that a central part of his campaign. Because this is really a good idea. And I think it'll get a lot of young people on board to enthusiastically vote and talk about Joe Biden if this is something that he put front and center. Now, the part that confuses me is that he calls himself, or he did call himself, the next FDR. And he even put FDR's picture in his office. FDR, the most progressive president that we've had in our history. That's what Joe Biden's calling himself. Is 2 years of college enough to compare yourself to FDR? I don't think so. You got to give me 4 years of public university and Thanos snap away my college debt. Am I glad he's not as colorblind to working people and students as I thought? Yeah, I am. And of course, this is something that we just have to say we take those. You can do better, but we take those. But yeah, Joe Biden, good plan. We look forward to seeing this happen now that you're president. But I won't hold my breath.